friends, and we are live. Welcome to the very first episode of the Invincible Talks. I'm Neelam Kumar, your host for the evening, also the author of this book. So, why Invincible Talks? Well, it is my tiny little effort to dispel the grimness of the pandemic by spreading some sunshine, positivity, hope, and joy. And to get our season one, episode one rolling, I have for you a very special guest, Urvi Sabnis. You know, friends, I have always believed that we humans spend our lives looking for that one person who can love us unconditionally and who we can love with our heart, body, and soul. Some people do find such a person, some do not. And then the search continues. But friends, what if you do find the right person? That person who will hold you, cherish you, love you through life's ups and downs, through thick and thin, for better or worse, in sickness, in pain, and in health, and says to you, I will be by your side until death do us part. Guess what? Our guest tonight, Urvi Sabnis, did find such a person. She found Rajesh, her twin soul Rajesh. So welcome Urvi to the show. Welcome, so welcome. Thank you so much for coming here tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Neelamji.
Thank you, Urvi. I first want to thank you for sharing your story with me for my book, Invincible, I'm Invincible, and for being one of the invincible warriors in it. So I want to tell you, it's one thing sharing your story with me, but then it's quite another feeling looking at it when it comes out in a book and reading it. So tell me, Urvi, what did you feel? What were your thoughts when you read the story?
I was actually very happy to be the part of this invincible stories, and I was actually inspired by the other stories too. You have beautifully put like all the flavors in the book. I would say it's like a wholesome meal, which will definitely touch the chords of the readers.
Wow.
I'm super happy to be part of it. And can I sing two lines for all 14 of us? I would say 14 because I include you also. Your
Oh,
story in the preface is amazing.
thank you so much. Please sing, yes.
Yeah. So it is for all of us. ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, ये दिल तन्हा तो क्या हो.
Urvi, such a melodious start to the first episode. Thank you so much for
Thank
singing this. So, Urvi, I would like to ask you my first question. Um, I want you to talk about the healing power of love. You know,
you.
you have very famously shared with me, if I am the warrior, it is he who is sharpening my sword. I found that so beautiful. I
Yes.
am the warrior, he is sharpening my sword. So can you share with us how Rajesh's love pulled you out of the black hole of cancer?
Yeah, so I would start by saying that medicine cures, but love heals. I believe in that. Like everyone does their bit to help their loved ones when they are in some problem, trouble. But there are some small gestures which make the journey smoother, I would say, bearable. And I can say that like I have not just survived cancer, I have lived through it because Rajesh made me live through that journey.
How
Uh,
beautiful.
I'll narrate one incident which you have already mentioned in the book for our viewers. Soon after my surgery, there was this Valentine's Day, which I wasn't looking forward to at all because I was not able to get up from the bed on my own. And to my surprise, Rajesh dressed me up in pink dress and all pink accessories, and he made me sit fixing all the pillows behind me. Believe me, I felt like I was the most precious and loved Valentine on the planet on the day.
Oh my.
So such things make you like you want to live. You want to live beautifully.
Absolutely.
One more thing I would like to say that, as you know, during the chemotherapy, you have hair fall and hair loss. So he was ready to shave his own head in solidarity,
Oh my.
which I didn't allow him to do. Uh, so these are some small things like post the cancer treatment, we've stopped saying I love you to each other.
Why?
Because there's one I and one you in I love you, and there's nothing between like I or you in our relationship anymore.
Oh my. How simple and so profound, Urvi. You know, Urvi, Dr. Anand from the United Kingdom, he has given his medical view in this book just after your story. And he writes that deep love gives a feeling of deep healing. He says, when you give out love and receive love, the immunological system and whatever another system, it feels relaxed. It does not feel, neurological system does not feel under attack. And therefore, healing begins naturally. And deep healing happens when you completely give out love and receive. He also gives the advice love and laughter are the best medicines.
Yes,
So
true.
that's so beautiful. You know, whatever therapy, this was the best therapy Rajesh was giving to you.
Yeah, but
So
I cannot leave it there. I need to mention my daughter also.
tell us, tell us.
I firmly believe that when doctor says you're going to be all right, you have a hope. But when your child says the same words, you want to get up, you want to run.
How old was she then?
He was 15 years old.
Oh, and you've also said that she grew up in that moment. Yes.
Yes, she did.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Bless you. Thank you so much for this personal sharing. Urvi, I have read in your DP the very relaxing words. I am on a vacation for the rest of my life. Does that mean that stress is a no-no? And if it is so, can you give that same message to all the cancer survivors and the adversity fighters listening to this show?
I've always believed in it, Neelamji.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't have to wait for the adversity to strike and then teach you a lesson. These days you see that all most of the diseases are psychosomatic. So I think the case sera sera attitude we should imbibe, and we can keep away from so many illnesses.
absolutely. Um, so, Urvi, you have also, you know, I believe that an illness of this magnitude ends up making your inner life richer. How have you grown as a person post cancer?
Post cancer, I have become less judgmental, more giving and compassionate, because now I realize that everyone is fighting a battle, smaller or bigger. We need to be kind. Then, as I said earlier, I've stopped fretting over small things. Like earlier, I used to fret over like the maid is not coming. Like half of your Mumbai is under that worry these days that the maid will report during this weekend or not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. You are from which city are you from?
I'm from Ahmedabad.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
and yeah, one more thing is like I was always a health freak, but I have become a little more after my cancer treatment. I've shed a few kilos which wasn't required, and I've become fitter. And I promised myself that I will try to be fitter after my treatment, like never before.
How wonderful is that? So, taking charge of your health is one of the most important things in today's world. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So, Urvi, I also heard that you started these wonderful initiatives. Can you tell us, of giving back to society? Can you tell us about some of them?
Yeah, as I said, I'm from Ahmedabad, which is a medical tourism spot, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
Medical facilities are amazing in my city, but when it comes to emotional empowerment, this word I have borrowed from one of your previous books.
Yes, true, true,
Yeah,
true.
always use this word. So when it comes to that, we lack somewhere compared to the developed nations. So like I started counseling the patients, which was done earlier also.
Yeah.
But during those sessions, I realized that the caregivers, the primary caregivers of the patients, were left out. Like there was no one to address their emotions, no one to attend their queries. Like all the attention was on the patient, may it be doctor or psychologist or anyone. So I started this initiative of group counseling of caregivers in Ahmedabad, which was like I feel that it has helped a lot. Then I conduct no addiction campaigns in schools and colleges. I teach nutritious recipes in the canteens of the hospitals to the uh, family members of oral cancer patients. And I conduct events for awareness and small little things which I can do.
That's so beautiful. And I also learned that you're a fantastic cook. That is why your recipes, the ones that you share and the meals you share, must be not only nutritious, but really, really delicious. So keep up the good work. It's so wonderful that you're giving back to society in so many ways. Urvi, I want to ask you, what is your message, your formula, your secret formula for becoming invincible in life?
I guess that's in the knowledge that no one is eternally invincible, but you need to put your best foot forward all the time. And how to fight a bit bigger battle or cross a mountain, I would say you just need to uh, look behind and see that how you have crossed the small hills in your past small struggles, how you have coped up, and you'll find your coping mechanism, and
Wow,
you can cross those mountains too.
this is so impactful. Thank you so much. Urvi, and now can we have a little treat from you? Can we please invite Rajesh to come on this show and talk to us about how he went through the journey of your cancer?
Yeah, so he's, yeah, right here.
Oh, Rajesh. Hi, Rajesh. Thank you so much for coming on this show. Thank
Thanks.
you so much for joining us. Um, Rajesh, traditionally, it is assumed that caregiving is the wife's role. So how did you take such good care of Urvi? Can you share with us?
You know, as far as my belief is there, caregiving is something gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
It happens only when Either you are in love or you have compassion or maybe both. And I'm in love with Urvi.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful, Rajesh. You know, Rajesh, you have set very high standards of couple goals for everyone. So what is your message for everyone who is in a relationship?
See, when people are in a relationship, they are in love. But love is something that just doesn't happen. You have to work for it day in, day out, and in ups and downs. And that's what it just the way I loved Urvi in her, the pre-chemo eras and her hair falls and the small, hairs growth and all that. So it's what it's that you have to be with your the partner in all ups and downs, and you will have to make the love work.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Urvi, Rajesh has just declared, just stay. Uh, Rajesh has just declared his love for you so openly in front of so many people. Would you like to respond to that?
Yeah. Again a song?
Oh, wow. That would be lovely.
I don't know any other way.
Good, good.
तेरा साथ है तो मुझे क्या कमी है अंधेरों में भी मिल रही रोशनी है तेरा साथ है तो
Oh, my. I'm sure you've brought tears to many eyes with this romantic evening. And would you like to say anything else, Urvi?
I think I'll leave you to.
yeah, okay.
Rajesh, thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, Urvi.
I would like to say that to the viewers that it's a beautiful book, beautiful 13, 14 stories. I'm Invincible. You'll definitely love it. And to know more about our story too and the other stories too, do buy it. It's available on Amazon, Neelamji.
And everywhere else.
Okay, okay.
Thank you so much, Urvi and Rajesh. May you continue staying in love for the next 100 years and more. I bless both of you. Thank you very much for coming on this show and, rolling this season on with a love-soaked evening. Viewers,
Thank you.
thank you to Urvi and Rajesh. Next Friday, I bring you another warrior. It will be April 16, 7 p.m. Same time, same place, every Friday. Do join and get your vaccine of positivity, inspiration, and invincibility right here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.